And what is up, everyone? Welcome back. As you remember last time, I left off in the Pokemon Memorial Tower. I guess that's not what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. So far, I think I'm going to move my Friday video, because I keep missing Fridays, to Saturdays because I keep doing them on Saturdays. So a little change in schedule. Oh, you're not okay. I don't fight you. Okay. Actually, recently, it's been going a lot better for me because I actually just got a 3DS because at the time of this recording, tomorrow's kind of the 21st anniversary of me sort of existing. So, I guess as a gift for not kicking the bucket for 21 straight years, I got a 3DS along with a copy of Pokemon X, which so far as a self-proclaimed Gen 1er, I do use the derogatory term for that, you know, with the W, and it's all like one word and stupid and stuff. Yeah, I like to call myself a Gen 1er because I like the first generation the best. That doesn't mean I don't like the other generations, but I just like the first generation best. I actually think that X is better now. They actually made me like something better than the first generation, and it's not just because the Pokemon look better, because a lot of them don't. But then you get something like Esper, which is so fucking... It's both ugly and adorable at the same time, and I don't know if I want to punt it or, like, just love it. And it's a really good game, and for the first time in a Pokemon game, I'm actually excited to go out and fight. I'm actually like, holy shit, I shouldn't be just breezing through the game like I did with Black and White, and I haven't played Black and White 2. My sister has Black 2, but I haven't played Black or White 2, I don't think. At least if I did, I don't remember it much. Kind of like The Last of Us. Barely remember anything of that game. But all the other Pokemon games, I try to breeze through the story as fast as possible. And with X and Y, well, just X, I haven't played Y yet. I hope I might get Y eventually. With X, so far, it's really, really good. I actually can't wait to go out and do some more training in it. And that's partly the reason why I haven't been why I did do a video yesterday, is because I was kind of busy leveling up my Pikachu. A very funny story is I actually forgot to do some housework yesterday that I was meant to do because I lost track of time petting my Pikachu. And someone I know thought that was like a euphemism for masturbation. like I was calling my penis a Pikachu. And I just thought it was really funny. And like it kind of childish, but like I laughed. I don't know why. I think deep down inside I'm just like a great big third grader, which isn't always good. Because I find like humor in the things that shouldn't be funny. But like I'm pretty sure I'd laugh if someone got kicked in the nuts really hard that they fell over, landed on their arm, and broke their arm. I mean, it would suck that they broke their arm, but ha, bitch got kicked in the nuts. I'm just childish like that, and I actually had the option of getting a new microphone, a Blue Yeti microphone, and I actually opted against it because, well, it would have greatly increased the quality of my recordings. It wouldn't give me as much to talk about, and that's, I think, good with Pokemon X. Oh, there's something in the way. I couldn't see it because of the damn fog. See, you guys didn't have this problem with the simple graphics of the original games. But the thing with X is that while the starters are kind of terrible, I hate how each and every one of them look. Each and every one of them, although I guess Froakie becomes a ninja frog. Which is bullshit, I think. Because, you know... No, nothing. But Froakie looks kind of cool, like his later evolutions, but I haven't evolved him yet to his first evolution, so I'm still stuck with my Froakie. On the flip side, I chose Squirtle as my Generation 1 starter. And I actually just got the Torchic from the event too. I'll be putting my Friendcode and my Nintendo Network ID in the description below, so that if someone wants to add me or they want to like go a few rounds or trade a little, I actually don't mind trading too much nowadays. I've never actually done it. If I had to trade, my brother would do it because I didn't know anyone that had Pokemon. He knew people that had Pokemon, but I didn't know anyone that had Pokemon, which was weird because I was in grade school, obviously, and he was in high school. He was late in high school. I just thought it was weird because the whole adults playing Pokemon thing hadn't happened, hadn't become commonplace. At the time, Pokemon was still perceived as kiddie. I mean, it still is perceived as being very kiddie, but it also has a huge following with high school students and college students and adults. I actually know people that are like in their 30s that play Pokemon. Oh my god, that is really good tea. But it's just I always found it a little strange that he could find people that had Pokemon, but I couldn't. Although it might be because Pokemon was actually banned from my school. I went to a Catholic school, and while he went to a Catholic school, at his Catholic school you could at least talk about television. At mine, I couldn't. We actually, I shit you not, I got sent to detention once because I talked about an episode of Batman the Animated Series. And it was the one where Batman, it was the first episode to have Mr. Freeze in it, where he like shatters like the thing of chicken soup, the thermos of chicken soup on Mr. Freeze's visor on a helmet and stuff, and it like shatters because of the heat. And I was talking about that to a friend who also watched the series, but he missed that episode. And I actually got in trouble for it. We weren't allowed to talk about television, and we especially weren't allowed to talk about video games. And I actually, one time I brought in the box for Super Mario 64, and for show and tell, actually. And I actually had it taken away. And that's why I don't have the box for Super Mario 64 anymore. Otherwise, I probably still would have kept it. I still have the box for Perfect Dark lying around somewhere. And that game, I think I got Mario 64 with my N64, like 2 months after, because all I had when I got my N64 was GoldenEye. Yay! Thanks, Josh. Not that I hate GoldenEye or anything. I like how I just talk about nothing but Pokemon. I know I say this a lot. For fuck's sakes. This is another thing I like about Pokemon X, is that I'm not getting bored of the fights. I'll go into fights and I'll just be like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's tear this Chocobo chirp sound effects shit apart. Let's just fuck them up. Yeah, let's bend him over and go all Peter North on his ass. That was probably a reference I shouldn't have made in a Pokemon video of all things. But anyone who's above the age of 18 probably knows who that is. But anyways, I love the battle system in X. It's a lot faster, it's a lot more involved, it's a lot more engaging. There's a lot more, you do a lot more, well, because the battles, like you're not doing anything more than I am here, but the battles are just so much faster. The battle animations are shorter. It just looks so much better. And I think part of the solution was the jump to 3D. I thought battles in black and white were really boring as well. Not as boring as this. I think the battles in this are terrible, which is why I'm not going out and collecting Pokemon, because I don't want to take away from the actual main story and campaign and stuff like that. But with X, I actually just went out of my way to go and catch shit. I was supposed to go and get the Poke-Flute to wake up a Snorlax on Route 7. But as opposed to doing that, I spent the better part of 4 hours walking around in a grassy section, catching Pokemon, and punching Oddish in the face. That is it. Also, I like the little I like the Pokemon-a-me. That's like the cutest pun I've ever heard, by the way. I like that feature a lot, because as a kid, who didn't want a Pokemon, like a pet Pokemon? Who didn't want that as a kid? And now, about 13 years too late, they give it to me. I would have loved this shit as a kid, by the way. Nintendo? The Wii 3, or whatever the fuck you call it? That shit better be able to send me back to 1995, otherwise you guys are Nintendo-doomed. By the way. Yeah, get with the times. Time travel, motherfucker. But I would have loved that shit as a kid. And it's a really great feature, because it allows you to actually bond with your Pokemon. I don't know if I'm actually becoming closer with my Pokemon here. For all I know, my Pokemon probably think of me like... They'd probably think I'm a major douchebag. Just wing attack, wing attack, wing attack. Just fucking hit him with your wing. Just blow wind in his face. Like, they'd probably think I'm a major douchebag for just barking orders all the time. And I can't tell if they like me or not, because there's no on-screen visual cue that they enjoy my presence. But with Pokemon-a-me, it's like, your Pokemon's like, yeah, I like you. Now fucking feed me. Feed me! Oh god, there better not be any Pokemon in that game that sort of resemble the Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Ugh. So long as its Pokedex entry acknowledges that it's a mean green mother from outer space, then we're all good. Oh my god, this tea is really fucking good. It's like Earl Grey, but I put like one of those mint halls in it, so like you guys wouldn't hear it like moving in my mouth as I speak, because I had to like edit that out in one video. And it's really fucking good. It's like, holy shit. Did you know if you add like 4 teaspoons of sugar and like just as much milk to Earl Grey, it tastes like Fruit Loops? I didn't fucking know that. I did that this morning and I was like, holy fuck. I got like Fruit Loop tea. That's fucking amazing. And I was all like, whatcha? And then my tea was like, omae wa mo shindairu. Yeah, my tea told me that I was already dead. Zombies! Shadowbug Karina would like to battle. Yes, I'm sure she would. Actually, yeah, never mind. My god, I'm really liking Pidgeot's sprite. Is it Pidgeot or Pidgeot? I've heard both. I never watched far enough in the show to see douchebag cat evolve his Pidgeotto into a Pidgeot or a Pidgeot. But I've heard people pronounce it as Pidgeot and Pidgeot, so I'm not too sure. I actually don't even remember the episode where he got a Pidgeotto. I just saw one episode where he had a Pidgey, and then a few episodes later that I watched, he had a Pidgeotto. I've never honestly watched much of the series in proper order, partly because I don't give a fuck, and partly because the series is absolute trash. I'm sorry, I want to slap whoever said that making an anime based off of Red would have been a bad idea. I just want to slap them so hard that it goes back in time and erases Ash Ketchum from the space-time continuum. He is such a terrible, bland, two-dimensional character. He's got nothing to him, he matters so very little, and the thing is like, okay, Red's not any more interesting. But the thing is that I can forgive someone being entirely two-dimensional if they're that fucking awesome. Like, okay, take Duke Nukem, okay? Now, any other character with as much character development as Duke Nukem would get blasted by people as being bland and boring and two-dimensional. But then here comes Duke Nukem with giant guns shooting pig cops and telling women to shake it, I guess, while handing them money. And kicking people with both of his feet while walking. It's shit like that that makes Duke Nukem awesome, despite the fact that he's got as much personality as a burlap sack soaked in whiskey. And that's why I think would have made Red kind of an awesome character for an anime. And I really do hope that they explore that one of these days. It would be like a Pokemon, the Origins, or something equally contrived and entirely uncomplicated like that. But that would never happen. They'd never do it because it's too good of an idea. Now, I'm going to end this episode on a cliffhanger and end it right after this battle, which doesn't constitute as a cliffhanger. It's just an ending. Be happy. It's an ending. Yay! It's almost over! Well, that was anticlimactic. That's what she said. I think I am so fucking funny, don't I? Well, that's a real good name for a Japanese priestess. Angelica. Groan. Going with my "that's what she said" joke? That works. I'm not gonna add any more to that joke. I'm gonna let it die. Well, let's see what she says. I feel anemic and weak. Very well. Well, folks, I'll end this episode here. Don't forget, my Friendcode and my Nintendo Network ID are in the description. Feel free to add me if you guys want to trade. You can send me a message on over YouTube. I don't mind, really. Or you can tweet me too. I don't mind. Just don't be sending me locks of hair and toenail clippings. That shit's creepy. I'd feel flattered, but that's creepy. But anyways, thank you, all of you, for watching. This is my, 18th episode? So, I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you all for watching for 18 episodes, and I look forward to my 19th, which will be on Monday, so I don't have to wait too long. Farewell till then, I guess.